Good morning. Your Excellency, Mr. Riad Salameh, Governor of Banque du Liban, Your Excellency, Mr. Tom Fletcher, British Ambassador to Lebanon, Dr. François Basile, Chairman of the Association of Banks in Lebanon, Mr. Mohammed Sheir, Chairman of the Federation of the Chambers of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture in Lebanon, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to Beirut, the beating heart of the Middle East, and home to Lebanon's first international startup conference. When we first came up with the idea of this conference 4 months ago, we knew that it would be a big challenge. We are in the Middle East, after all, and this region is boiling with uncertain events and influenced by numerous negative external factors. But we knew that we needed to work with a different mindset in order to weather the storms and build the inspiring future we are all dreaming of. His Excellency the Governor has repeatedly said that the central bank's mission and objective is to maintain monetary and financial stability. He is a firm believer that if we do not invest in the trust that we have accumulated over the past 20 years in the service of the economy, then our mission is not complete. Our priority should be to increase social and economic growth. The most important challenge that Lebanon is facing today, besides political uncertainty, of course, is youth unemployment. This is a very pressing issue with evident repercussions on the country's social stability and welfare. More and more of our university graduates are leaving the country to look for jobs elsewhere. Our aim is to reverse this trend, to turn this brain drain into a brain gain by creating and fostering an environment that would lead the young Lebanese to stay or even come back and invest here. They are the country's biggest asset, after all, this extremely skilled and highly educated pool of human talent. Lebanese entrepreneurs have proved themselves inside and outside the country as innovators in almost all sectors, from creative industries to high tech, to medicine, to fashion. And in the past couple of years, the Lebanese ecosystem has shown marked signs of progress. Ideas flourished, entrepreneurs matured, big investments were made, and the technology evolved. We are at a crossroads between different civilizations and continents. In the current globalized world, we are well positioned to be the entry point to the markets of the region and even beyond. We have a large diaspora, present and active, all over the world, from Europe to Africa, to the Gulf, to Australia, and to the US. Tens of successful Lebanese come to mind, and we are honored to have some of them among us today to share with us their remarkable success stories and help us get closer to our goal. As I said, we definitely have the comparative advantage in terms of human capital and talents. All what was missing was the appropriate tool and financing, which is why the central bank found the need to intervene, and we did. On August 2013, we issued Circular 331, which created a financial platform of more than $400 million of equity financing for startups, incubators, accelerators, and any company working in the knowledge economy. This innovative financing tool, which is probably the only one in the Middle East, encourages commercial banks to participate in the equity of companies while the central bank guarantees 75% of the risk. To date, we have secured the funding of more than $150 million for companies and funds and have several others in the pipeline. Our aim is to help companies bring their innovative ideas to life. We did not specify a closed list of eligible sectors. We kept it flexible. Investments could be made in apps, internet platforms, media tools, medical equipment, agricultural solutions, or perhaps green technology. In brief, anything that offers innovation and falls into the knowledge economy would qualify. We are also working on supporting startup boot camps and training programs. These camps will help ensure a deal flow, provide the much-needed technical support, and help entrepreneurs transform their innovative ideas into a viable business that could be exported to the international markets. We hope that these programs, combined with the efforts by the different stakeholders of the Lebanese ecosystem, will ensure Lebanon's position as a true hub for knowledge, not only to the region, but also to the world. Finally, I would like to thank you all for being with us on this special day. I also extend my thanks to all our prominent speakers who have come from all over the world to share with us their inspiring stories and the lessons they have learned. We truly hope that Banque du Liban Accelerate 2014 will open new windows of opportunity and inspire various stakeholders to work collectively towards raising the Lebanese startup ecosystem to the next level and positioning it among the premier tech hubs in the world. Without further delay, I would like to give the floor to His Excellency, the Governor of the Central Bank, Mr. Riad Salameh. Without his support, guidance, and strong leadership, none of this would have been possible. Your Excellency, the floor is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you to Banque du Liban Accelerate 2014. Your presence today and the large attendance encourage us as a central bank to put more effort to support the emergence and success of this sector. We believe that the knowledge sector should become one of the pillars of the Lebanese economy, along with the financial sector and hopefully the energy sector. The synergy existing between these sectors and the other traditional economic sectors in Lebanon will undoubtedly enhance quality, efficiency, and competitiveness. Knowledge is the most expensive commodity in today's world. The market capitalization of companies in this sector has exceeded that of companies dealing with traditional commodities or performing traditional activities. Lebanon, with its qualified human resources, can benefit from the knowledge industry, thus increasing its wealth and expanding its GDP in order to create employment and opportunities for those who have the intellectual power. Based on the foregoing, Banque du Liban has issued a circular to encourage Lebanese banks to invest in the companies of this sector. We want to create a synergy between the financial sector and the new knowledge economic sector. And that's why the central bank has committed to guarantees for the banks who invest in startups or in funds who are specialized in investing in these startups. We have dedicated human resources and time to ensure that requests submitted by banks to invest into funds and companies are handled promptly and professionally. So far, many banks, almost 15, have already allocated funds to this type of investment. We call on all the banks operating in Lebanon to get involved. BDL is also keen to help in the establishment of accelerators to back the emergence of this sector. And we have guaranteed at 100% that type of investment in that type of activity. We are also striving to make this sector benefit from international know-how and expertise. I would like to thank Ambassador Fletcher, who was instrumental in the creation of the Tech Hub supported by the UK. It is our hope that the coordinated activities of this hub will help create brands for the Lebanese tech companies. The Capital Market Authority is actively engaged in the establishment of a proper environment for the trading of shares in general on the local stock exchange and over the counter. Funds and start-up companies will have in the future the opportunity to exit through these markets if they choose to do so. The CMA has also the authority to license a stock exchange entirely dedicated to these funds or companies. In due time, BDL will engineer financial incentives to ensure the liquidity needed for the success of the IPOs to be used by Lebanese investment banks and financial companies. I would like to thank the entities who offered to sponsor this event, especially the Lebanese Banking Association for covering the total cost of the conference. My thanks also go to Ms. Hoayek from BDL, who spared no effort to produce a great event, helped by Mr. Karam from Alice. I hope that your meetings during these 2 days will be fruitful, and thank you.